Do you like that sight compared to some of the others, such as the hammer, or is it just convenience? I like the L-can very much. Good night, buddy. Yeah, I like the L-can very, very, very much. It's one of my favorites. Can I get a one click, please? First one click of the day. You love to see it. Thanks, friends. Thanks, friends. There was definitely another dude here. Just not sure exactly where. He opened or closed a bag on the north side of the hallway, and it could be floor 1 or it could be floor 2. He's above me now. 2 people. He just ran away. He's a little pistoling, huh? Okay. Think he goes up from there? I'd say it's likely. Gear's still there, I think. It doesn't matter, man. If I can sit and I can hold an angle, right, that they have to peek into, as long as the server isn't feeling too bad, I'm comfortable holding it and knowing that I can get a shot on them first, right? Regardless if I silhouette because I have like a window behind me, man. I would much rather just hold this corner, right? It's awkward for them to peek all the way down anyway, so I'm not as worried about it. This guy's also like totally cool to just like run around apparently, right? So yeah, those odds are good, Cap. No doubt, dude, no doubt. He might. He might know, he might not. I don't know, dude. I'd say ultimately I've been pretty chill. Sound-wise, right? So. Yeah, he's still on this side. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Oh man. Oh. Nice. Nice. Does anybody change their stance profile when fighting? Should have kneeled. The opposing players, should they have kneeled? Potentially. I think that's, you know, that is something that I talk about pretty often, right? Especially if you're holding a position, right? So when I breach into a room, because most players do not change their position, I'm always going to have my, you know, what we call the floating crosshair, right? There is no crosshair in this game, but you don't want to have a floating crosshair, right? You want to know where that is going to land, and you want it to be potentially right where you're going to have to click, right? Face height, typically. So it starts there. If he, for some reason, were here, right? If he were prone here and aimed head height for me, when I breach, he does not have to move his mouse to just left click. I am going to have to see him, move my cursor, then shoot. That obviously is going to give him an advantage, right? So changing positions, especially on a hold, when you know somebody's going to breach, because he heard me come over the wood, right? They were both prepared. That dude was already looking at the door ready for me. They were prepared. They knew what was happening. Now, if they would have changed, you know, positions slightly, it can make all the difference. And that's something that we talk about a decent amount. Right. Crosshair placement is huge. It's really important. So, and forcing your opponent, right, to acquire, to have to reacquire their target, right, is, you know, you're giving yourself an advantage. So some to consider, especially if there's two of them, right? One of them should have had an altered position. They're both playing me on the exact same angle. It's actually, they really, here's where they really flubbed. Rather than, like, if you really want to, like, talk about this and break it down for a second, rather than hold that and that, they should have been able to double peek me. Now, if one was there and one was here, when I open the door, they're both able to shoot and kill me, right? They could have easily traded me out. And then what happens, especially in Escape from Tarkov, is that dude gets to collect all of my loot and all of his friends' loot, or hide all of his friends' loot, right? So he gets back on insurance. So they lose literally nothing to just trade out a very kitted player. So they need to make sure that they're taking fights 2 at a time. Because of where they were in the room, it was super easy because I got to kill one, then peek the other and kill the other. Like, I didn't have to fight them both at the same time. And I knew that there were two because of the footsteps, right? So, you know, it could have been played much better on their end, if that makes sense. They gave me 2 1v1s, right? And my objective as a solo player is to force 1v1s, right? I mean, that's really all it comes down to. And they gave it to me for free. So... I think they oppose each other, Black. I don't think they're on the same team, brother. Broadcast looking crispy? Hey, that's what I like to hear, brother. Thanks, man. The Spectre, or the Alcan Spectre, indeed. 1x, 4x. I'm wearing a Reddit. I knew I had that on me, and I just wanted to prevent the idea that maybe he went prone, right? We were zoomed in, so it was kind of hard to tell if he, like, ragdolled or went prone. There's been so many situations, right, where you tag the guy a few times in the back. It's not like it's a clean headshot by any means, right? And they go down in that situation. While you're zoomed in, they're kind of behind a defilade, and you have to peer over top the defilade, and then they just bop you. You know what I'm saying? And even if they don't get the kill, like, it could really fuck up the rest of your run kind of thing. So it was more of a safety flashbang than anything else. Yo, hopefully you guys enjoyed me including some of the breakdown and thought process in the video after the kills. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this in the comments below, and of course be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you guys want to be notified when my videos go live, click the bell next to the subscription button and join the notification squad. Also, be sure to tune in to the live stream every day of the week starting at 7 a.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/Markstrom. Thanks for watching, guys.